Mer-people have influenced cultures for generations. Why is it that they can be seen in some areas but not in others? Who do some cultures, i.e. Japan, consider them? Scary? Question mark?
Orion Council here, hold on please. We want to communicate about certain entities that is in this location. Area 51 is active at this time. We want you to know that many beings are in this area, and it is wonderful to see you both here. We think that you will notice that the energies are expansive and contracting very rapidly. Also, you are both energized. We understand that the question has to do with beings underneath the oceans, and of course you are asking specifically the type that is of a human origin, but we want you to know it is not quite in that human form that you assumed it to be. These beings have a great understanding for the currents, and they know how to align to this frequency of the expanding and contracting energy of the water, because it has a velocity. Whatever you call it, it is not so important, but what is important is that you understand the expansion that happens beneath the ocean. Once your energy field expands underneath the surface of the water, you become aware, and so this center of this point of your forehead area is very much accelerated underneath the water. As you know, the people who are asking about this type of being have an understanding of this psychic ability, you call it, but it is more than that. We will answer your next question. Thank you.
I was told by a psychic that my soul has alternate aspects as a Lyran, Arcturian, Syrian, Andromedan. What exactly does this mean? Am I considered to be a hybrid?
Yes, this means that this being has multiple areas of expertise and is concentrating on many existences. Is this so simple? No, because when you have multiple existences, you are focused in multi-dimensional ways. So therefore, we would recommend you focus on the singularity of one such group and focus there, because you would overwhelm yourself wanting to understand your entire multi-dimensionality. Thank you.
Next question. What is the council's opinion of the proper use of DMT? Do you consider it a psychedelic like mushrooms or LSD?
We understand the question. Area 51 is active at this time. The way to understanding all that is through the energy field, and you are sensing that there are many ways to open yourself to this sensitivity. It is one way to experience multidimensionality. Many of you have adjusted to multidimensionality, and you are understanding the soul coming through the center point and sensing the awareness of the human. Area 51 is active at this time. Once you are sensing the energy field of the human, you learn the pathways of the soul. Area 51 is active at this time. The way to behave correctly is through the soul frequency around your point of communication. You will be opening this through this type of material. Thank you.
Is Orion Council currently on Earth nearby ship or speaking to us interdimensionally from another star system?
We are from Betelgeuse star system, mainly this place. Thank you. Next question, please.
If a lucid dream feels realer than real life in 3D, why is that, and what does that mean?
We think that your question involves the energy field of the next dimension, and you are expanded in this next dimension. This is why it feels real, because you are sensing more of yourself. It is a simple answer. Thank you.
What do you think of the Keshe Foundation?
we understand there are many groups at this time who are aligned to the new reality, and this is such a company. When you agree to work with these companies, you will sense the potentials, and many of you are opening this psychic awareness, and you will feel the expansion of the next dimension with these companies. It is important that your companies are focusing in an expanded way, because you would see they discuss the potentials of the developments. And when a company discusses potentials of developments, it is quite an interesting focal point for humans at this time. And we say it is not only humans working with these companies, so it is.
How can we better tune into frequencies of abundance?
We understand the question involves working, and so when you are working in companies, you are focused on the outcome and the payments. If you are not aware of the payments, you must become focused in such a way that you understand you will always be aligned to your highest awareness. We have difficulties with this term. If you are aligned to the best outcome for your work, you are in agreement with the work. If you are not focused on the best possible outcome with this work, you perhaps should consider other areas of working. Thank you.
What should someone do if they feel isolated, alone, and unsure of their direction in life?
They must understand the people on this planet have a great expansion taking place. There are beings who are not so much focused on their expansion. They are having awareness of the dimensional shifting within their cellular structure, and so they are wondering what is the greater reality. If you are focused on the cellular structure, you will have, let us say, you will feel guided towards the greater reality. And we feel that once you have adjusted to the greater reality taking place, you will feel a sense of silence within your mind. And you must remember this silence is part of this expanding of your energy bodies. When your energy bodies are silent, you receive information. Remember, it is a process of receiving information, expanding it, and then aligning to the greatest possible outcome for your work. Thank you.
Now that Trump has been elected president,
yes,
are we in the optimal timeline with regards to disclosure and rapid transformation for our society?
Yes, we feel that, one moment. Yes, we feel that with this personality in your reality, you are focusing on what is the highest potential outcome. We are always saying focus on the highest potential outcome, and you are saying, well, Orion Council, because of certain decisions and potential realities, I am fearful of my timeline. You must not have fear about your timeline. It is to be. That is what is focusing here on your energy bodies, your sense of being, and the silence within the cellular structure. If your current reality is not in alignment to your inner silence, you must focus differently. If you are focusing differently and the greater reality focuses differently, they will adjust the timeline. Thank you.
What would Orion Council recommend for this connecting from transmuting negativity?
Area 51 is active at this time. When you are focusing on the lack of adaptability, you sense it as negative frequency. Negative frequency polarizes itself, and in that polarization, there is a feeling of separation from the greater reality. You are in a state of expanding and contracting. When you are silent, you have information and you are downloading, as you call it. When you are sensing negatively and polarization is taking place, you must focus differently. Them lines that go up and down on your planet Earth are not negative, they are simply polar regions. Now imagine the negative pole of your Earth and the positive one. Is it so bad? You'd say no, Orion Council, it is simply magnetics. You would say magnetic emotions, are they bad? Yes, of course, Orion Council, I feel bad. We say it is a negative polarity which will attract to itself a positive polarity. You understand? Many of you would say, including the channel, that we only want positive polarity. However, it must be in a balanced state constantly. So therefore, are you sensing the polarity as a label of unwanted energies, or are you sensing it in a way that is giving you the opportunity to focus on your positive outcome? Thank you.
Last question for the council.
Thank you. We're ready for your last question. So
how are we opening energetically at this time, and how can we be more intuitive with it?
Area 51 is active at this time. In your minds, you are completing cycles of creative frequency. You are also completing past timelines. You are indeed healing past timelines within yourself and your cellular structure. Therefore, many of you are feeling the negative polarity of past timelines. Yes? So in your positive current state of this awareness in this lifetime, you feel most positive. Your awareness of past and uncomfortable situations is coming to your awareness because you are having the perspective of being similar to Orion Council. Many of you work with these beings in order to have a greater perception of this expanding and contracting frequency. You will love the toroidal field of your own energy centers when you understand that it is the greatest love that is accelerating these polar regions. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Abel's here. I don't know which one to